46, a small blacksmith shop open to take care of local neighbors.
Today, Milwaukee's Max Weiss Company helping to build some of the country's most recognizable stadiums and churches. Brian is there learning how they weld metal for these large buildings.
Hey guys, I want to tell you this right now, that this piece is actually 54 feet long. It doesn't start off straight. It gets bent here at Max Weiss Company, and it's going to be used for the MSG Sphere in Las Vegas, one of the most, I will say probably will be the coolest music venue in the world. Is that right, Antonio?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, without a doubt.
Phenomenal.
Now, as the safety coordinator here, you're making sure everything's okay. But we just showed that metal. You can fire it up, up the DAVI over here to see this thing get bent. It's so impressive to see how easy these machines can bend the metal. But this is what you guys are known for here at Max Weiss Company.
Yes, sir. So we're basically bending a 9x5 by 54 foot steel tube to a certain radius. This one is 246 foot.
It's unreal that, now what if you're off by just even a quarter of an inch? What happens then?
We'd have to put it back in and correct it to get to the right specs.
Somebody comes down hard on you. That's pretty much the scenario. But you have to make the correction. And how many of these are you making for the MSG Sphere in Las Vegas?
Currently, I believe it's a little over 700 to 800 pieces.
700 to 800 pieces. So think about the size of the venue when you see these pieces being bent. That many pieces are going to create a sphere that on the outside you will be able to see what's going on the inside, a projected screen on the outside of this amazing venue, and then on the inside you'll be able to see it. It's like a giant sphere that's a TV or a big video wall. Now, you've been here for 2 years or so, and over the time here, you've worked with what other buildings that have actually gone up?
The Pfizer Forum,
yeah.
The Cowboys Arena.
The Cowboys, the stadium?
Yep, the stadium.
Yeah. I mean, those are big. So you just basically, you bend the metal and then it gets shipped there.
Yep,
correct?
They put it together
and
there,
these are some huge pieces, so they're doing this on flatbed trucks.
Yep.
And sometimes on boat if you're going across these. Are you doing that or no?
Yes.
You are?
Sometimes, yep.
Okay, all right. And maybe, Suzanne, if you could come over here and just show how wide these are. This is
3/8.
3/8. If you're off that much, it's got to be redone.
Yeah, when you go the length of 52 feet, it's going to be a difference when you're off 3/8.
That is crazy. And the piece over the last minute and a half or so, it's completely bent and ready to go?
It is completely bent. Yep.
And then you guys take it off to get it on the rollers, and you just move it over and you put it on the
with the
pallets?
overhead crane here, and we'll put it right here on the floor, check it, and make sure it's at specs.
That's amazing. I don't know. With 35 employees here, guys, I'm seeing these large pieces of metal that start as tubes, straight tubes, get bent with ease. It is like Superman bending steel. Fox6now.com for more information on Max Weiss Company, and look up MSG Sphere in Las Vegas. Once you see what this is going to look like in 2020, you'll be like, wow, that's cool that it was actually built by these guys right here in Milwaukee.
Right here in Milwaukee. That is cool. Thanks, Brian.